Hello, I'm Dr. Larry Carnes, and welcome to Spotlight TV. We're excited to have you with us as our guest again today, and we have a very special guest with us. We're going to be talking about this very fascinating book that he's written. Good evening, sir. How are you doing today?
Hi, this is Charlie Pedersen.
Mr. Pedersen, how are you?
I'm fine. I just for your as a background, just so you know that I've had two strokes, and I'm
Okay.
79. I'm 79 years old, but I'm very okay, except that sometimes I have problems with words and stuff like that.
Okay.
So if whatever it is, well, I know you can edit out later.
Okay. So
So,
do this. Introduce yourself to our viewing audience, please.
hi, this is Charlie Pedersen. I have written this book, Wake Up America, for probably about almost 5 years work on it. It covers the entire problem relative to energy, something that I'm sure you all who goes to the gas station and understand the problem.
Okay. So let's do this. I notice here in your book says Wake Up America takes a journey across the world to discover what we need to do more, what we need to do to move our world and society to a new level of positive growth,
Yes.
peacefully, and a way that maximizes our diverse world societies. Talk about that for us, if you will.
Most people don't recognize that uh, the German have created the engine that everybody uses in their car. Most people think it was done in America, but it wasn't. It was done by somebody known Benz. You know that name, Benz, and it was done in the around the beginning of last year. Century, last century, and what they also people don't recognize that Germany also invented the jet plane. So I see. So they invented everything about a car. They invented everything about a jet. So what's missing? And the engine that they created was built for the engine that you have in your car. So most people think America had something to do with that, but it's not true. But the the point is that I learned through a lot of studying that uh, Germany had created a way to improve the engine, and it's essentially they prioritize with a company in, believe it or not, in South Africa that happens to be an expertise in terms of engines and things of that nature. It's very oil oriented. So what essentially what has occurred is they gave by the way, this is being tested in the United States, but it's being held back by who? Should be pretty. As I mentioned, that Germany had gone together with a company from uh, South Africa, believe it or not, and they have the ability to take oil and convert it to the gasoline engine. In other words, they
Okay.
go directly. If you've ever been to places where you see the plane, you see that when they create oil, I mean, petroleum, that's the word for when we need petroleum, you go when you go there, you see a lot of systems and things like that. Under this program, the basically you can take oil right out of the post, where oil is, and be able to convert it to the other petroleum.
Okay.
So this book studies the whole world. In other words, country by country by country, looking at what is there, how can we, what can be fixed? And the answer is that we had a solution that is available, but America has to agree. And the only point is, it won't happen unless we do it. So people don't recognize that the amount of oil that exists in the world is way more than suspected. You think everybody says, "Well, we're running out." No, we're not running out. No, you should understand this. For some reason, and I'm not pointing at anyone, but when they say they want to charge high cost of oil, it's because they don't want to consider alternatives. And the fact is, this book gives you solutions and also explains why the electric car is a good idea.
Okay.
Very simple.
You talk about
Simple.
here, you say the oil and gas dominated 20th century society must,
Right.
like the wood and coal-based 19th century, needs to step up
Right.
to a new paradigm, a new mindset.
Right. Good idea.
Yeah. And so yes, sir, to talk to us about that.
What people don't recognize is that the electric car that is available today is a superior car than the kind of one that we're used to. And what I mean is, it's not, it's, what do you call it? It's,
well, we know that it doesn't emit emissions and things into the air, so it's good from that perspective.
yeah, so we're talking about, if you made a decision today to do it, and you did what you needed to do, you're basically talking about 50 miles per gallon. And everybody goes, "Oh no!" I'm telling you, the answer. And by the way, it's being tested in Louisiana, but they're being held up. I wonder why. Anyway, so what you understand, have to understand is that the number one, that the machine you look today on Tesla as an example, I'm just using an example, there's quite a few of them now. But you have to understand that it is a superior car. It's faster and it uses no oil. Very important issue. I show in my book how the system can be the whole, all parts of the, by the way, the idea is that you can take oil and convert it to petroleum.
Okay.
Okay. By doing that, that means, everything that's all going on in Russia, everything that's going on in the war in Europe, all can be fixed. All can be fixed. And they go, "Well, why don't they do it?" Because they don't want to understand that. They don't want to.
Okay, move
Why
that
not?
you're cutting the
Because they
top.
want oil, they want our oil. Period.
Okay,
They want high price and poor people. It's, by the way, everybody should understand this. They've seen lots of television that show you how much oil is being created in the engine in industry. For example, we have now more oil profits than we have ever. Understand this, ever. And they go, well, how can that be when everybody's price is so ridiculous? And the answer is they don't want to change it.
okay, let me
You
ask this
understand that?
question. One of the things that many people are talking about when it comes to the electric cars is the expense, and they have priced them to where many people can afford them. And along,
Yes, and I agree. That's the point. In other words, if you release it, obviously that price will go way down very fast when you get people to agree with it. And that's the issue. You can't, the cost, all industries that are created, they start out with an expensive cost and then it goes down. Well, this would go down like a rock. Because I believe in if you do the things that I'm doing in this story, you can also drive the cost of oil way down, because you can convert oil to very easily to petroleum. And not that I want to go petroleum, but I say I know there's going to be a lot of cars around for a long time. So why don't we fix that? Let's get the price down to the $1 an hour that should have been, and let's go forward with moving to non-petroleum. And everybody thinks it's too hard, and they'll give you 100 reasons why. And I'm saying, let's explain this. How come all the automobile manufacturers now, Ford, Chevy, everybody's advertising the engine, the electric car, right? Well, if that's the case, how could you do that? You mean you're selling something that's a bad idea? No, it's not a bad idea.
All right, we have 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. Do this for me. If you have contact information, an email or a website that you would like to share with our viewing audience, share that with our viewing audience right now.
Well, it will be available when the book is released.
Okay, so your contact information?
Yeah, but all my information is in the book.
Okay, all right.
Including my entire history.
Okay. So we know that if people want to purchase the book, I know that it's available on Amazon, so they can go and get some tidbits and get some insight as to why our viewing audience needs to go and pick this book up, because you're sharing some valuable information.
Right.
And it's worthy to be shared. And we just want to encourage our viewers to go do the review, and then when it's available, to go and purchase this book.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. And we thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much. And a wealth of information that you have. And thank you for your research and the time that you've invested so that you can help us move to a place where we need to move to.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day. I'm Dr. Larry Carnes. We want to thank you all for joining us right here on Spotlight TV. And remember to join us again for our next episode of Spotlight TV. Have an awesome day.
Thank you.